Hey guys, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. We are going to get started here with the safety car process right about now. We're going to start with the split 2 through 4 process, which means virtual safety car 1Q, and then we'll do the split 1 process, which means human-driven safety cars and 3 Qs. Okay, so again, we're going to start with the split 2 through 4. When I call out safety car in, I'll count down 3, 2, 1. Safety car, what that means to you is you gradually slow down, and if you are not the leader, you're going to slow down, but not terribly much until you catch the cue. You don't have to slow way down. If you're the leader, in this case we're making the 499 car the overall leader. So when I call out the safety car, the 499 car will slow down and very quickly turn on the pit limiter, and then all the other cars will catch up to that leader, form one long queue. When you're queuing, it's important to know that the pit lane never closes. You can pit anytime you like. Once the full queue has been formed, which will hopefully be sometime before or right as you guys are getting to the Mulsanne Strait, we will begin the wave-by process. Those instructions will come. So again, 499, you are going to be the overall leader. When I call the caution, you will slow down fairly quickly and engage the pit limiter. Everybody else, keep trundling along until you reach the queue. You do want to make sure that you're pacing in the right-hand side of the track so that any wave-bys, other things can go by you on the left. Prepare.
So we're just going to do that from where we're practicing now?
Yeah, make sure you're on track practicing and just listen for when I call out the safety car. All right, safety car in 3, 2, 1, safety car engaged. The overall leader is entering forward. Please continue at a reasonable pace until you catch the cue. 499, please make sure you're on the right-hand side of the track. All right, car number 16, you are now in the virtual safety car. Please increase your pace to 120 kilometers per hour or 70 miles per hour. Okay, car 16, you can once again slow down and engage the pit limiter, please. No, split 2 through 4. Again, anybody in LMP2 or GT3, please keep going until you catch the back of the queue. They are just going through Dunlop.
Q entering most on straight.
Okay, as the queue is forming, we're still waiting on some cars to reach the back of the queue. Just to understand, the next thing that's going to happen in the split 2 through 4 process is the wave buys. Now, the way these work is, again, any car that is trapped between the overall leader, aka the virtual safety car, and their class leader will get waved by. What this means is that by definition there won't be any GTPs waved by since we have the overall GTP leader at the front of the queue. So we will start the wave by process with the LMP2s, and we will start at the front of the queue and work our way back until we reach the LMP2 leader. Any cars, like I said, that are laps down, trapped in front of their LMP2 leader, but behind the virtual safety car, will get waved. Now, for the purpose of this practice session, obviously nobody's laps down. I'm just going to make up some numbers, so don't be offended if I do or don't call your name or number. I'm just going to make it up as I go, to be honest with you, just to show you how it works. Once we have completed the LMP2s, I will say that. I'll say LMP2 wave by process is complete. We'll start the GT3s, and again, I'll start at the front of the field, and we'll work our way back until we reach whoever is the GT3 leader in this make-believe world. We'll wave anybody that's in front of the GT3 leader, but behind the virtual safety car. Once all the wave buys are done, and they're making their way around the track just as quickly as they can, we will see where we are on the track, and most likely 95% chance we're going to go green that same lap. So at the end of this lap, we're going green. That's the idea. The overall leader will go green as they exit forward on my command, and I will kind of give you guys instructions along the way. But that's how the process is going to work. It's pretty simple. No patent in the split 2 through 4. There is no passing until you reach start finish line on the restart. So don't worry about getting a jump. All right, car number 11, you are waved by. Car number 007, you are waved by. Car number 30, you are waved by. All right, and that is the end of the wave by process for the LMP2s. We only have 2 GT3s in the field, so we're just going to pick one. So car number 5, you are waved by. All right, and that is the end of the GT3 wave by process. We'll be preparing for green at the end of this lap. All right, car number 16, please increase pace to 120 kilometers per hour or 70 miles per hour.
Those speeds are wrong that I just put in the text, so yeah, ignore that. Follow the verbal instructions.
All right, we're preparing for green. The overall leader is exiting portion now. On my command, leader. Green flag in 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green. Okay, great job, guys. You can keep cycling right now. For those of you at the back of the queue who were waved by and didn't catch the back of the field, we know that. We will try to get you caught up in the real world before we go green. I won't necessarily increase the speed of the leader as quickly as we did. I'm just trying to get through as many tests as we can tonight. So expect that if the wave-by process goes well and you're doing everything you're supposed to do speed-wise, that you will catch the back of the queue. Anybody have questions on the process now that we've gone through it once?
Yeah, I have a quick question. Is it, we're not going to separate through class?
Right. So it's 2 through 4. It's one queue, no separation. You are where you are.
Got it. Cool. Thank you.
Yep, you bet. One thing I don't know that I mentioned beforehand, but I think you all did a good job. Once once the safety car is called, the field's frozen at that point, so no passing, whether it's in your class or out of your class. You're just in line where you are. Also, when we call the safety car, if you are not the overall leader, and again, we're just kind of making up who the leader is at this point in time, but if you're not the overall leader in the race, you'll obviously know that. You don't need to slow down greatly or even at all until you start catching cars in front of you. And then all of you will kind of be moving along at a fairly brisk pace until you catch the queue. You want to catch the queue as quickly as possible because we want to be able to start the wave-by process as quickly as possible so that we can ensure that this whole thing takes exactly one lap. Almost every single time it only takes one lap, but we just want to make sure that everybody's kind of cycling to get to the back of the queue. If you in GTP in line and then you come up on a GT3 in the safety car while you guys are trying to catch the queue, Yes, I know you could go a lot faster. Yes, I know you probably really want to go around them, but don't. Just hang behind them, and you'll catch the queue, I promise. So that's the process. That's how it works. Any other questions?
When's the next one?
A couple minutes.
All right, thank you.
You bet. Next one's going to be we're gonna practice the split one, which means we'll have the human-driven safety cars on track, and we'll have 3 different queues. So we'll have a queue for each class. Big thing there is that when we call the safety car, the class leaders, each of them, will do what the overall leader did in the last time. They'll slow down and they'll engage the pit limiter. Everybody else, again, will maintain a reasonable but safe pace until you catch the back of your class. Really important, your class. So not the first queue you find, but your class. So if you're an LMP2 and the first queue you come across is the GT3 queue, you just go around them on the left, and you keep going until you find your queue. Don't pass your queue, but as soon as you find your queue, fall in line where you are. This is why it's really important for split one, especially, that we stay on the right-hand side of the track when queuing, so that anybody that needs to cycle around, either for a wave by or to catch the back of their queue, can do so safely. Okay. I'm sorry, Thomas. I couldn't. I had another person talking to me right now, which is okay. Please repeat your question. No, but you can nudge them in terms of, hey, get moving, and that'll be you could even shout out for race controls, and we'll all be in there. You can say, hey, car 467 needs to get going, and we'll give them that instruction. So no worries. Again, you're not going to lose any places because we'll get you caught up before we start the wave-by process, but we do want to get there as quickly as we can. So good question. Now, just taking that question one step further, if the person that we're talking about is going slow and then they don't respond to race control commands to speed up to catch the back of the queue, then we would probably send you, but we want to give them every opportunity.
By the way, we're not hearing him because he's in all teams.
Okay, I heard him, sorry. I probably sound like I'm talking to myself. Okay, everybody, we're about to start the second safety car process, and this is going to be the split one again. So it's important that we know who our class leaders are, and again, we're just making this up. But car 440, you're going to be the GTP leader. 007, you're going to be the LMP2 leader, and car 67, you're going to be the GT3 leader. What that means is that when I initiate the safety car period by saying safety car period in 3, 2, 1, that is your cue to slow down and to engage the pit limiter until you're given further instructions. Everybody else, once we initiate the safety car period, your job is to safely and swiftly back of your cue. And again, be mindful of which queue you're coming up on. Pass on the left. People who are in the queue stay to the right, and all will be good. Okay, safety car period in 3, 2, 1. Safety car engaged. Safety car engaged. Class leaders, please slow to pit limiter speed and engage the limiter. Again, the pits never close, so you can pit if you like at any point in time. The GTP leader is approaching forward right now in the pit entrance. Everybody else, please maintain a reasonable pace until you catch the back of your queue. Okay, well. All right, car 440, your safety car is going to pick you up right down. You can disengage your pit limiter and follow their pace.
Do LMP2s go around the LMP2 1 leader?
Make sure you stay to the right. 440, please. Stay to the right. Stay to the right. What was the question, David?
Do P2s go around the P1 leader?
Yes, you find your queue. You need to find your queue.
All right, our guys are not doing that.
Yes, if you are not in your queue, meaning your class queue, you need to find your queue. Don't pass your class queue. So if you've ever passed it at one time, you've gone too far. But if you haven't caught it yet, you haven't gone far enough. Okay, this is going perfect. Just awaiting further instruction. right, car 007, we don't have a human-driven safety car for this test. So this is actually a great test because who knows, this could happen in the real race. So you are going to be the safety car. You are the virtual safety car. So just listen for my instructions on your pace. And with that said, I would like you to please increase your pace to 120 kilometers per hour or 70 miles per hour. And again, pit lane LMP2s are approaching pit entrance, and you are welcome to pit or not pit. It's up to you. Yeah. All right, GT3 leader 67, please increase pace to 120 kilometers per hour or 70 miles per hour. All right, car 67, your pace car will be picking you up here at the end of pit exit. You're not on the pit limiter, so that's okay. Just follow their pace, though. All right, folks, we're going to be going green here very shortly. When I say the words, and I'm not saying them right now, but when I say the words preparing for green, that means your safety car in front of you is going to be pulling to the left and escaping. Don't follow them. For the LMP2 leader, obviously you don't have a safety car in front of you, so don't worry about it. But I will say preparing for green. They will do that. As soon as they escape, I'll start the countdown to green, and then racing begins as soon as I say 3, 2, 1, green flag. Okay. All right, here we go. Preparing for green. All right. 3, 2, 1, green flag, green flag. All right, everybody, doing awesome. Appreciate it. We're going to do one more quick test. It's going to be the split 2 through 4 again. If you hang out with us, and again, that'd be great. Yep, so give us just a couple minutes, and we'll start that up again. Okay, car 16, you are going to be the overall leader when I call the caution. All right, preparing for safety car. Safety car in 3, 2, 1. Safety car engaged. Overall leader is in Porsche. And pits stay open all times. If you are not the overall leader, please continue to cycle around at a reasonable pace until you catch the back of the queue. Again, we are doing one queue. All the classes are mixed up. So just stay behind the car you're behind and catch the queue. Oh, hello. Alright, it's a good idea to have your relative up so you know where the leader is at.
I had too many cars in front of me.
Car 16 will maintain the lead as we pass the pit entrance and exit. Cars exiting the pits, hold, please. Cars exiting the pits, hold. Cars exiting the pits, hold, please. Never mind, you can't hear me for whatever reason. pacing on the right-hand side of the track, please. Car 16, please increase pace to 70 miles per hour, 120 kilometers per hour. Right, so car 59, so that's an unusual scenario. You wouldn't normally be exiting the pits in that scenario. You would have come in to pit for service possibly, but you wouldn't be already done. So I'm guessing you were just joining the race at that point. So I would hold you to the end of the line in that particular case. But if you were pitting normally and you were in the queue, you would blend in wherever you were. I wouldn't normally hold you, let's put it that way. You'd blend in. So if you were in third in line when you went into the pits and you took service and you came out, and when you crossed pit exit, you were in fifth, that's where you'd blend in, is in fifth. So this is just weird because you guys were coming out. I didn't want you to go all the way around the track because I wanted to have the queue formed, let's put it that way. Okay, at this point, again, we're going to start the wave-by process. And again, no GTPs will be waved by. It'll be start with LMP2. I'm going to just make up some cars near the front of the queue that are laps down in my mind, and then we'll move on to GT3. All right, car 47, you are waved by. Car 06, you are waved by. Car 11, you are waved by. All right, that is the end of the LMP2 wave-bys. We're going to move on to GT3. Car number 5, you are waved by. All right, car 16, reduce pace to 100 kilometers per hour, please. We will be preparing for green at the end of this lap. Yes.
Hey, Mike, are you going to be doing another one?
I think this is the last one.
Okay. Is this safety car procedure the same for splits 1 through 4?
No, this is the one you're watching right now is split 2 through 4, and split 1 is slightly different.
Can you pass cars that are in a different class?
Negative. Car 16, we're going to back you down to pit limiter speed real quick. Okay, preparing for green. Car number 16, just wait for my command. Okay, you can disengage the pit limiter, car number 16. Preparing for green. Green flag in 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green. All right, guys, that was very good. Appreciate the time. You're certainly welcome to use the rest of the time in the server practice if you want to. Either way, great test. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Mike, and thanks to you guys at Majors and all the crew. Appreciate the event. It's awesome.
You bet. Thank you.